So, what if today was your last day riding? At least for this bike. I didn't know it ahead of time, but this could have been the last day I ride this bike. As I'm headed home from work today, I was going to swing by my local Harley shop. They had a different bike in there, claims it's got my name on it. So, I'm going to swing through there and check it out. I'm on my way home. I'm coming through Huxley over to Cambridge, Iowa, and down through Elkhart and Altoona. It's kind of a back way. Stay off the beaten path. This is the road less traveled. I think I've heard a lot of songs and poems written about taking the road less traveled, so that's what I'm going to do today. Anyway, headed home. I'm going to come over the interstate here, and you can see Interstate 35 is all tore up. They are putting in a third lane all the way from Des Moines to Ankeny. You can see how that's all tore up in the middle there. Don't they know that if they just add a lane, it's going to get filled up? Well, guess that's progress for you. But anyway, so I'm headed from Huxley through Cambridge. We're coming up on Cambridge, and then I'm going to take a right and head south, and then we'll be headed toward the Elkhart area. And that's what we're doing now. So if you knew this was your last ride with your bike or your car or whatever, if you're trading it in, what kind of a ride would you do? I had a buddy of mine, or a guy I knew, that when he would trade in a vehicle on the way to the dealership, he would just beat the crap out of it. Squeal tires, smoke them off, tromp on it, run 100 mile an hour, whatever, just beat the living tar out of it and then trade her off. So this bike has been really, really good to me. I've been to Pikes Peak, been up through Wisconsin, Wisconsin Dells, down to the Ozarks, down to the Pig Trail. I've been all over with this bike. Oh, there's a winery here on the left here. That's usually a pretty good winery right there. But anyway, and then so we're south here, south of Eldridge or Elkhart, sorry, and coming into Altoona. And this on the right is going to be Facebook, Meta, or whatever. I don't know. I haven't checked my Farmville in a long time. My crops are probably dead. My animals, probably lucky I didn't get arrested for animal neglect. It's been many years since I did Farmville. But there's Facebook. As far as you can see, they are buying up the land. So anyway, back to my bike. I rode through the Pig Trail with it, been all over with it. It's done me a lot of good. I even did an iron butt ride with it. 1,052 miles in just less than 17 hours. Bike's been very good to me as we come over Interstate 80 into Altoona, Iowa. There on the left. But anyway, this bike has been really good to me. Love the color. Everywhere I go, I get compliments. People telling me it's a good looking bike, beautiful bike. A lot of gals come up and say, "That's a pretty bike." And so it's treated me very well. And don't know if I want to pull the trigger or not. The new bike really isn't my color, but the guy who had it for a year put a lot of money into it and has a lot of aftermarket parts on it. And consequently, it's a 23 and a half Roadglide CVO with the 121 in it. So as I'm riding home here, I'm contemplating. This bike is named Demo, affectionately nicknamed from a couple of my good friends who were with me when I bought it. And it stuck with it. It's a good name for it. So I'm contemplating whether or not I need to get rid of Demo. It's a 13, has 70, almost 74,000 miles on it. I've had it a little over 6 years, put almost 61,000 miles on it myself. There's Bass Pro Shop there behind me, and then there's an outlet, Tanger Outlet Mall to my left there too. So anyway, yeah, I got a lot of thinking to do here. Get on the open road on your way home. Just thinking about, all the trips I've done with this bike. Am I ready to part ways with it? I know it's not a living, breathing soul, but it feels like a part of me. It turned a lot of heads. And there is a driver who just pulled out of that outlet mall and is going down the wrong way. A wrong way driver. Holy cow, I'm honking my horn, waving at him, saying, pull in here, pull in here, pull in here. And she didn't. So I keep honking. And finally she stopped. And I think she's going to back up and get over here on the right way. Holy cow, I thought I was going to see a bad accident. Pray there wasn't. So back to my Demo dilemma. Man, a 13 trading for a 23 and a half. Low miles. Plenty of upgrades. I think they said it's somewhere between the $8,000 and $10,000 upgrades he's done on this bike. So I'm going to go in, kick the tires, take it for a test ride, and see what happens here. Hey, hit me up. You ever been attached to a vehicle? Many years ago, I had a Jeep back in the CJ days, the CJ7, and that Jeep, back before Jeeps were cool, felt like a part of me, and it was very hard trading that in. But there comes a time when a vehicle is older and, pardon the phrase, but might be nickel and diming you. This bike hasn't really done a lot to me as far as nickel and diming me, but there's a few things on it that I either need to upgrade if I'm going to keep it, or that's the reason why I'm thinking about trading it, is because it does need a few things done to it. The rear speakers come and go. I think I blew them, but they come and go. I hear them once in a while, but for the most part, I think they're toast. So that's one thing, and there's just other things that I wish were different on this bike. But it's taken me 61,000 miles, and I've enjoyed dang near all of them. So with that in mind, like I said, I'm just riding home with a heavy mind of what I'm going to do. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you get attached to a vehicle, or can you just easily trade it off and just step right into the next one and no big deal? For me, it's pretty heavy on my mind. It's do I want to get rid of it? I feel like it's part of me, but it is an object, and it doesn't have a soul. So, but what I've got out of it for the 6 years has been really good. I'm rambling because, as you can tell, I'm really torn over what I'm going to do here. But now I'm like 10 minutes from the dealership. So I'm kind of weighing everything in my mind about, do I keep this bike? It's paid off. The other bike I can trade for, and I can pay it off if I want. It's all money, I guess. You can always make more. So a salesman told me. But yeah, it's hard to justify the cost of a newer bike sometimes, maybe. But this one, the 23 and a half CVO, it's got the 121 in it, and tons of upgrades to it. Seat, tour pack, exhaust, slip-ons, intake, tuner, and the list just goes on and on. Shocks, just done a lot of stuff to it. So it has plenty of upgrades to it. And I think the upgrades alone would make me happy with it. Like I said, it's a silver, not my favorite color in the world, but maybe I just get used to it. I wasn't a big fan of black vehicles. Well, I had a charcoal gray pickup, and at the time I bought it, I wasn't wild about the color, but I had it for a long time, and I really enjoyed that pickup for the time that I've had it. So I'm sure it's something I'll grow into. What kind of thoughts do you people have about that? Oh, welcome to the J Glide channel. I'm your J Glider, full of thoughts today. Hit me up. Is it easy for you guys to trade, or do you have some restless, sleepless nights thinking about, should I do it or shouldn't I? I've been through a lot of miles with this bike, and pretty attached to it. But there comes a point where the time is the time, and I think I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may. Take it for a test ride. If they give me a good appraisal on my bike, a good trade-in value, then we'll just see what happens. We'll let things fall where they may. If it's too good of a deal that I can't walk away, then my mind will be made up for me there. And now I'm just a few blocks away, and so I got a pit in my stomach, a lump in my throat, as I'm like, oh, I hate to give up this bike. It's a candy orange in 13. Beautiful color. I added the tour pack, added the audio system, heated grips, did the bars. Oh, shoot. What all did I've done a lot to this bike. And kept me upright. I hit a raccoon, bent my front fender a little bit. So it does have a couple battle wounds to it, but I think that's all in all part of it. And so now I'm gonna, right here to the left here, not right here, but to the left here, I am going to pull in to Route 65 in Indianola, Iowa, where I am going to take the 23 and a half Roadglide CVO 121 for a test ride. So hang on, and we'll see what happens. So I pull in here and look at my bike, maybe for one last time. I don't know, and here we go. Yep, this is the 23 and a half Roadglide. The screen has changed from the 23s to the 23 and a half. The 23s just had the smaller screen. The 23 and a halves went to the bigger screen, and a bunch of different upgrades. So, yep, they gave me a pretty good trade-in, treated me well, gave me a great deal. And most of these people here have been my friends for 11, 12 years now. And yep, I just bought a 23 and a half Roadglide CVO. It's called Dirty Platinum, not silver. So I have to come up with a nickname for it. Help me. I'm certainly not going to name it DP. But thanks for watching the J Glide channel. Catch you next time.